Hello guys, long time no see. You're actually not going to see my face in this video today, but I thought this might be kind of interesting. Today, as you could probably tell by the title, is going to be a sketchbook tour of mine. So I have a lot of sketchbooks. This one I've actually completed, so I thought I'd start with this one. This is circa like my high school days, grade 9, grade 10, so like how many years ago would that have been? Like 2008, 2009, I'm thinking, around there. I bought this sketchbook a long time ago at I believe it was a Grandin toy store. That store has since closed down, but I mean, the sketchbook's great. I don't even remember the name or brand of the sketchbook, but yeah, it's got like a plasticky type of cover that's got markings. It's got a little elastic band thing, and then the back is like a type of cardboard. It's wire bound, which is nice because you can easily flip the cover behind you so that you only, I don't know, I like wire bound sketchbooks more than like just a regular book binding type of sketchbooks. But without further ado, let's get into this or we're gonna be here forever. So the first piece in here is this piece. Now, I'll be honest with you, this pose is totally ripped off of a Bleach like chapter header cover, but these characters are obviously not Bleach characters. They're actually my like imagination of what the Inheritance series characters would look like. Oh, this is so cringy. Why did I decide to film this? But so I used to be really obsessed with Aragon. I still think they're great books. If you haven't checked them out, give them a read. Christopher Paolini, he's a great writer, and I'm sure if I read them now, I would still really enjoy his books. But like here, this brown-haired fella is Aragon. That's Murtagh. That's Nazuada. I know in the book she has dark skin, but you know, I was a cringy 14, 15-year-old, so this, I don't know. This is just some character that I came up with, and now he's here. That is also a character I came up with, like my Aragon OC. This is Arya's sister. I never gave her a name, I don't think. Who's this? I think this is... what's her name? Oh gosh. I think in the book her name was Angela. This is a dragon. It's green, so it's probably Furnin. This is a cat with a sword in its head. Yeah, the only thing I could think of that remotely turns into something like that is Elva, but yeah, and then there's Arya. Yeah, that was, it was a dark time in my life. I'm just kidding, I loved drawing this. Moving on. Oh god, look at the graphite stuck on the other page. This, again, is based off like a chapter header for D. Greyman, which was also a series I grew up really enjoying. She's pretty much ripped off of Lane Elite, which I really hated anyway. But it says, "I'm falling apart without you." There's butterflies. It's all done in pencil. If you can notice in the little details there, her feet are like puzzle pieces falling off. These are just some weird circle-y patterns I drew. Okay, so this is another like Aragon fan art. This is Murtagh and his dragon Thorn. The wings I made to look more like feathers instead of scaly like reptilian wings. Murtagh's hair is really flippin' long because I was very obsessed with characters that had really long flowing hair then, and I still kind of am, I guess. I never finished it, as you can see. I only lined it partly, but I mean, I sketched this in pencil, and then I lined it with just a black pen or a fine liner. I didn't have anything fancy like my Sakura Micron pens back then, but it did the job. Oh gosh, that's too steamy for YouTube. There's Aragon and Arya kissing. This is pretty much Aragon, the fan art sketchbook. Actually, I'm kind of happy with how this turned out. If you look at this, Aragon's actually kind of kissing Arya on the cheek instead of on her mouth. She looks a lot like Kikyo, actually, from Inuyasha. So this is a spread where it's not Aragon fan art. Wow, surprise, surprise. This side, there's a whole bunch of like bubble drawings. I guess I was trying to figure out like joints and body parts. There's definitely a pig and a chicken balloon animal. What the heck is that? I don't even know, man. It's been too long. And then on this side, there are a whole whack of things. There's some Chinese characters for life and death. There's a person holding hair. As you can see, my hand drawing skills were absolutely superb. That was sarcasm. There's some flowers, a pentagram. What is this? I'm pretty sure I got inspiration off something to draw this with all these hands, but I can't remember what. An eyeball, a bird claw. I don't know what this quote comes from, but hold on, it's kind of hard to position on here. But if you can see it, it says, "Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment." I don't know where that quote came from, but I kind of like that, you know? Let yourself be humbled by new knowledge. That is the FMA sign, because I was absolutely obsessed with FMA. I still think it's one of the best series I've ever had the, you know, the pleasure of watching, I suppose. Okay, another double spreader I drew on the back. These characters actually were some of my friends' characters back in high school. This girl, I think her name was Maylin. Oh yeah, it's written right there. Her name was Maylin. There's just a whole bunch of her all over the page. I don't know who the heck that is. That's just some little tiny baby sketchy boy. And then this, I remember vividly drawing this at a lunch period one day. I really wanted to practice drawing like ringlets in hairs. These are very big ringlets, but I remember reading, I think it was volume 3 or 4 in D. Gray Man, when they meet Miranda. And I remember Lena Lee had her pigtails curled into giant ringlets, and I thought that looked really cool, so I wanted to try my hand at that. I know Rina Tanemura that did like the full moon. They also did these giant style of ringlets, which I really liked, so I was practicing that. And then there's a big rabbit there, but bunny. That says rabbit in Chinese. Yeah, and then I just put like little chibi versions of my little rabbit girl everywhere on this page. I'm tempted to do a like redraw in the year 2019 of this girl. I really wish I wrote the date back then about when I drew it so I would know exactly, but this is around circa grade 9, grade 10, around there. Some more sketchy pieces. There is a Toon Link, random anime face. I think that was Arya from Aragon, but I never finished her. Random sketchy. Oh, there's Alan Walker's profile, you know, as you can see through his scar there. That's from D. Gray Man. And then this I think I was drawing Nazuata from Aragon again. I didn't color her in this time. She has really freaking long, like straight hair. I'm pretty sure in the book that is not how they describe her. Her hair is like moss-like or something, if I remember correctly. That was 14/15-year-old's me's rendition of her. Oh, I was also very obsessed with the Bartimaeus trilogy by Jonathan Stroud back then. And I think the characters' names were Kitty and Nathaniel, I think. And these were my like fan drawings of them. I also had a version of Bartimaeus, but I don't think he's in this sketchbook at all. But yeah, that's them. If anyone remembers the Bartimaeus trilogy, man, what a good read. This is that character, my Aragon OC of Arya's sister. What the heck did I write here? Let me just see. When love is true, death is not. Never forget what you're fighting for. Oh god, this is like some Green Day early 2000s alternative rock lyrics. Life is too short to waste, oh my lord. Yeah, so I'm cringing really bad right now. Oh, look at that. I'm actually really looking back at this now, this detail on the girl's dress. I feel like I drew that pretty well. Are those like cherries with feathers? I don't really know, but it looks nice. So there's that bunny girl again at the bottom here with the big ringlets. That is a Chibi Nazuata head. That, I'm pretty sure, is a character from Gintama. I never really watched Gintama. I used to subscribe to Shonen Jump. It was like a monthly magazine where they give you like a chapter of a bunch of serialized manga series, and I think Gintama was in my Shonen Jump then. So I think their name was Elizabeth. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was Elizabeth. There is a semi-chibi Aragon from Aragon. What does this say? Canadian Pride Yo. I don't think I wrote that. That doesn't look like my handwriting. Why is there a flag in this guy's head? Oh god, and it says blood. Angsty teenagers, am I right? There is some weird crying thingy. And there's a Canadian flag with a very, very poorly drawn maple leaf. This is, I spent so much time on these wings, holy cow. This is supposed to be Aragon with a big old sword. Again, the skill of drawing hands, I've perfected it, clearly. Again, that was sarcasm. But yeah, the wings. I actually really like how I did these wings. There's too many feathers, I think, but the shape is kind of nice. On this side, there's some person. Don't know who that is. Here, oh, these were more of my friend Gemma's characters. Drac, Risu. I don't know who that is, but I have a friend, I think, that she based this character off of. Risha, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure she bases off of you. Tallow. I'm Tracy. Oh, I don't know. I really liked the name Tallow back then, and I wanted to name an OC that, but I don't know. I'm Tracy is from Pokemon Puzzle League. I'm pretty sure there was a level where Ash faces this kid named Tracy, and they, you know, it's Pokemon Puzzle League. That was my childhood game. I played that so much. And then there's a curly-haired guy, and that says L. Don't know what that is. Okay, this is a piece that I copied off of a Eureka 7 official art. There's, what's his name, Renton, I think, and Eureka. Okay, for you young artists out there, do not be afraid to copy art. Don't claim it as your own, of course, but I find that copying pieces, not tracing them, is actually a really good way to perfect certain techniques and take things from artists that you really enjoy and kind of pull them into your own style. When I was little, I was like a rampant copier. I had a Pokemon handbook with the original 151 Pokemon, and I literally copied like every single Pokemon in that handbook. And I think that really helped me kind of like hone my fine motor skills for art and just my artistic skill in general. So don't be afraid to do that. Just the only thing is you should never claim it as your own. But more about talking about this piece, I was pretty happy with how it came out. What's this? Oh my god, my OTP back in high school was Roy Mustang and Riza Hawkeye. I actually really love how this turned out. I had these two little Full Metal Alchemist charms on my keychain. What did I put them on? But I love them. So that's what these little chibi pencil crayon drawings are based off of. There's Riza giving Roy a little hug because they're the cutest. That's them again, Roy and Riza. That is, I'm pretty sure, Monkey Ball. The Monkey Ball monkey. That's one of my that's one of the OCs that you saw on the first page of this sketchbook, the one with the red hat, blonde hair, and elf ears. I don't think I ever gave him a name either. But I really liked how I drew him, so I guess he will appear from time to time in the sketchbook. Oh, look what I wrote here. The best pairing in the entire universe. There you have it, folks. Oh, there's that smoking guy from Full Metal. Oh, I forget his name. And their dog. Man, it's been forever since I've watched any Full Metal Alchemist or read any manga of Full Metal Alchemist, and I still haven't even checked out Brotherhood, but I probably should. This is a, like, Murtag in a kimono outfit. He's holding a long, what I assume is part of a spear. And there's a zipper in the background, and there's some evil eyes coming out of the zipper. It was some angsty shizzle back then, okay? But there's my Murtag. He was, I don't know if you can tell, but he was like my favorite character in that whole series. There's L. I can't remember the time that Death Note came out. I think it was in high school or late middle school for me. So there's a picture of L. There's some crying mushroom. A classmate of mine drew that owl. Her name was Julia. Clearly she was very artistic. And then I drew this owl. And I think that's Alphonse. Yeah, it says L right there. From Full Metal Alchemist. Don't know who that is. What does that say? Julia's masterpiece. Did she draw that? Did I draw? Okay, I don't remember. But I remember Julia drew one of these owls. The old classmate of mine. That's some girl. I was practicing drawing someone with no bangs. And there's that cute dog from Full Metal again. This, oh, I actually still really like this sketch. So this is Aragon again, Aragon fan art sketchbook pretty much. But I I was gonna draw more on this side, but I never did. I actually really kind of like how I did his face and his hair. Back in high school, one of my biggest inspirations behind like anime style art was Katsura Hoshino. She did the D. Gray Man series, so I was really inspired by her style. I mean, looking back at it now, I'd probably fix his nose up a little bit, but for the time, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. This is a picture of Aragon giving Arya a flower, and she's all like, "Ooh, blushy." This is a long-haired fairy girl. Don't know where she came from. Well, she came from my imagination, I suppose, and there's like a small version of her. There's a shoe and a leg and a face. And this is that fat little bunny that was with that ringlet-haired OC I made that I want to do a redraw of. Here we have a small chibi Aragon. And this, I did this during our class. So there's like a ink-tipped like quill pen. It's not really quilled, but then coming out of it are like a whole bunch of different patterns and like colors and motifs. I'm still very inspired by not Aragon, by D. Gray Man. Like this part here with the crosses and the houses, that I saw a lot in the early D. Gray Man series. They would draw this type of pattern around their, I don't know, in their backgrounds. Candy, can't go wrong with candy. What is this? These are phoenixes, I think. This is like farts. It's brown wind. They're kissy lip prints. Hands. I'm so good at drawing hands, right? Ha ha ha, just kidding. Don't kill me. Okay, there's hands here. This, I don't know, looks like racetrack scales. Butterflies, and like this I think was based off, yeah, a lot of it was based off D. Gray Man. I was so obsessed back then. There's that cat with a sword in its head again. I don't know why that was so funny to me back then, but it was. There's that little elf OC I have. I didn't color him in, but you know, he's got a red hat, a red jacket, blonde hair, elf ears, a little like red leaf in his hat. This, I don't know what that is. That's a cat, question mark. There are Edward and Alphonse Elric, these sweet boys, and I think he must have eaten something really sour to look like that. What's this? Oh, also I loved Murtagh and Nazuata and Aragon. They were like my other OTP. This is that girl. It's that girl I drew. She, in my head, she's blonde. She's got pale skin and a purple dress. She was based off Angela originally from Aragon, but then I think I just took her and made her my own character. Here is a very strangely posed girl. I think this is Nazuata as well, but her pose is a little weird here. This is a, I think I based this off a geisha or something, because this is like the kimono style dress, and then she's got some very wispy bangs. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I drew the sketch off like a geisha picture. This is a red pen drawing of a semi-chibi again with huge frickin' Arina Tanemura eyes. You know what I really want to get better at is drawing outfits that I don't need a reference for. Because look how frickin' boring I drew outfits then. And I think still now, if I drew an original character, it's very hard for me to come up with like a cool outfit. But yeah, we all have goals. This is a Joker boy that I came up with. I had this other OC. I think later in the sketchbook you will see that character as well. He's got like a Joker hat. He's got purple hair. He's got two like clowny thingies on his face. His gloves are different colors. Oh, and he's got balloon pants because clowns have balloon pants back then in my in my head. Okay, yeah, you will start to see more of that like world I made. This is another character. He is like a circus owner guy. He's an OC of mine, and he throws like exploding onions at people. There's that bunny girl again. She shows up a lot. And here I wanted to draw like a big like group of my OC characters here, but I guess I stopped for whatever reason. There's him. There's that throwing his exploding onion guy. This girl, she has like completely like black skin with purple hair. This was supposed to be in some creepy woods, but as you can see, I never finished it. What's going on, girl? Why you bleeding? I think this was also based off D. Gray Man, Lena Lee. I don't know why I drew Lena Lee like inspired characters so much. I really hated her as a character. But yeah, I think that's a sketch based off of Lena Lee from Gray Man. Okay, there it is. There's kind of what I was going for. There's that circus guy that owns the circus, and then there's that dark-skinned, purple-haired girl that's part of this. I don't know what her act would have been. This is definitely based off Marion Cross from Gray Man. Definitely. There's Big Onion. This character, he is probably my favorite in this like OC world I made. Never really made up a backstory for this one. And another character, another onion I meant, Small Chibi. Unfinished Aragon sketch. Some dude. Probably that circus guy again. This is that, I did a full piece of the dark-skinned, purple-haired girl. I think the hair in part was kind of inspired by Panty and Stocking's stocking, because the purple and pink hair. And here it says, "Please God, never let me forget," because this is based off of a song by Nujabes, and I forget the rapper's name. But the song's name was Lady Brown. I'll actually try and link it down in the description bar below so you can check it out. But that was part of the lyrics. Yeah, and it's very Halloween-y based. There's a cross, there's like a black flame on a candle, there's some pumpkins, there's a present, Christmas, there's a tombstone. But yeah, I wonder, I feel like I wanted to do a redraw of her as well. I really liked her back then. Here is some girl with a flower on her head. This was my friend's character, Drac, that I drew. What does that say? I can't even read that anymore. The first word says ocean. That's Alan Walker from Gray Man, and Eyeball. I think these two were still my friend's characters. There's a cat, and then there's some... I don't know. It's been so long. There's Arya again. I can't read that. God. And then there's some girl. This says, "I'm mad at you. Mad at you. Mad at you." She's got a lisp, I guess. Oh, that's Winry, I think, because she's got a wrench. Winry from Full Metal Alchemist. There is a little owl again, and that, I think I was starting to draw Elle, but then I just gave up. Elle from a Death Note. This is one of my other OTPs, Murtagh and Nazuata, as I was saying before. Nazuata looks nothing like she is described in Aragon, but again, as like probably the third time I've said this, that's how I imagined her then. Yeah, just them chilling. This I did in colorful pens. There's Maylin again, my friend's character. That's Arya's sister, my OC, that she's dropping plates. There's Arya. She's like sweat droop. That's Murtagh, and Nazuata put a bow in his head. He does not look happy, but she's enjoying this. Oh, she's got more bows. Oh no. And then there's Aragon. Oh, this is like a whole scene here. It's all linked together. Okay, I see. And here, this is totally ripped off another Bleach chapter header picture. But it's the Aragon characters. So there's Aragon, Murtagh, Arya, OC. Originally that was Angela. I don't think I ever gave her a name. And then there's Arya's sister. These two... and a half of her is an OC. But look at all that ripped up fabric I drew. Man, that took me forever to do. We have some dude I gave up, and I gave him a weird mustache. And then, I don't know, I never even played Pikmin, but I think this is what this little flower thing was inspired off of to put them on the head. This is less anime styled. I was trying to draw a wintry scene. There's some dude, and why does this kid look like he's between the age of like 14 and 40? Anyway, there's another kid. There's a very small cat and a very small cat. They're building snowmen. That is probably a baby. I don't know. I like this. I feel like this could go on a Christmas card. Here, this is supposed to look like this. So she's actually upside down. And I don't know. I was trying to practice different poses. I didn't want her skirt to completely show everything. She looks really weird and spindly, but... yeah. That's Maylin kicking some guy's face. I don't remember what this was based off of, but I think it was based off something. I was drawing these two girls standing together. There's a patchwork overall. What's this? What is this based off of? I know it's based off of something. I just don't remember. Is this a dude? I think. He must be some skater dude. I don't know. Oh, there's like a piece of 8.5 by 11 in here. That's Kitty from the Bartimaeus trilogy. I never finished her, but that's how I imagined her to look. This is, I stole this from the Sumomo KPA picture. I don't know if I can find the original, but I really loved, it was a picture of these two angels sitting on top of like a building with a lit up sign. Actually, I think I can show you what the original looks like because it's on my wall. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the original picture that was based off of. And then that is some girl that has a jester hat, but is also wintry, but she's wearing a skirt. Hopefully those are leggings, who knows? This is a mess of stuff. Anna Tsuchiya. Oh, I remember I had to check this out because my friend recommended her music. What does that say? Kiyoharu? Don't know what that is. That is some character with a sword through it. What is me with drawing swords through things? That looks like Flareon, but he's got a flower coming out of his head. It's covered in writing, pizza. What the heck is that? What is this? What am I drawing? You suck, it says. Why? This was just like a sketch dump, I would say. This is a nicer piece that I did then. This is Arya and my OC of her sister. With a tree with like a lotus flower on top. And they're just sitting there, just being themselves. More of like a little sketch dump. I think I actually made Murtag cut his hair off at one point in my head. So that's him without long hair. That was him with long hair. What is that thing? Some blue paint. That's that Joker character that I was talking about earlier. You know, where the circus leader, ringleader throws onions. That one. People. Nazuata. What's this? Why is he holding a banana and looking so scared? What's the matter? That's Murtag again. And then here's another piece I did. I don't know if this was based off anything. I don't know, but I kind of like the pose here. They're sitting at like a directional sign. It says dead end, dead end, dead end. They're all dead ends. There's a crow with a cool hairstyle. There's that Joker character. There's the ringleader. That's the guy based off Cross Marion from D. Greyman. This is kind of interesting. I drew this girl holding an umbrella for this creature, who's holding an umbrella for this creature, who's holding an umbrella for this creature, who's holding two umbrellas for these small creatures, and it just keeps, it's like a Russian nesting doll situation here. Why does she look so dead? Oh, because nobody's holding an umbrella for her, that's why. There's a praying lady. There's some candles down there. What's she praying for? I don't know. An A in her math exam. This definitely based off a Bleach chapter header again. There's Aragon reading a book. There's Angela, but I made her my own character. There's Nazuata, I'm pretty sure. I never finished it, but yeah, like practicing, even like taking other artists' poses and then putting your own characters over it, it can teach you like perspective, for example. Because I remember this chapter header had really great perspective on it. And I loved the group drawings that the Bleach author always did. What's here? There's a whole bunch of Chinese characters on here. I can't read half of this anymore. Is that a mustache or a whale tail? Oh, breaking your chopsticks perfectly. Pig that's giving you a high five. Don't know what that is. This is a like an Adam and Eve inspired kind of piece. Adam has like bird feathers everywhere and a bird, but you know, a butterfly's covering the hoo-ha. And then for Eve, she's got like feathers everywhere and then butterflies in her hands. I don't know, I thought it was a cool idea back then. I was just trying out different chibi eyes, I think, here. She's saying poo, and then they're like, what? And then that's Kitty from Bartimaeus again. School makes me spooper smart. Oh yeah, when I was in grade 9, there was this bunny character. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen somewhere of that character. It was like a very sarcastic bunny. It was super popular then. That's what that's based off of. She's saying die. She's like, oh no. that's some girl. And that's my Joker character. This is like some boudoir lady with like really curly hair, and she's wearing a red dress and a black ribbon. Lipsticks. Yeah. Oh, she's wearing red eyeshadow. I didn't wear any makeup back then, but like, damn, that's a look. Oh, I really liked this, but I never finished it. This is my Joker character. He's like doing a cross-handed handstand, because he's flexible like that. He's got like a weird barrel chest here, but yeah, I liked it at the time. He's got like McDonald's French fries gloves on his hands. That is, I don't know who this is. I think I was just drawing one day in art class and that's what I came up with. Here is, she was partly based off of Chobit's Chi. I kind of like how I drew the hair and the face here. I don't know who that is, but you know, Chobit's Chi, I love drawing hair. Oh, and that's the end of this sketchbook. You know, this video is probably really flipping long, but you know, thank you for sitting through this whole thing with me. I have more sketchbooks, so if you want me to do another sketchbook tour or another art-related video, just leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more art, makeup, vloggy type content. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm gonna try. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye!